Hi, I'm Maciej. Welcome to Ze Pak, where the energy transition is happening.
Maciej, thank you so much for having us and welcome to Enlit on the Road.
Welcome and thank you for inviting me.
Maciej, tell us about this power plant and Ze Pak and your role in the power sector.
Right now we are in the Konin Power Plant. This is the lignite power plant, the last one lignite power plant that we have right now in Ze Pak, because we used to have like 3 lignite power plants. One of them was in Konin, one of them was in Adamów near Turek. We are in the central Poland, the eastern Wielkopolska region, and this region is famous from, among others, its extraction of lignite and production of the electricity from lignite. Right now this is changing. The company is under the process of decarbonisation, and also the whole region is under this process. This is the past. All the projects that we are developing right now is the future. Those are the renewable sources, those are the green hydrogen projects. We have the straight path and we have the plans to shut down also this power plant. It will take place probably at the end of 2025.
You talk about the decarbonisation journey, and it really is a journey. It doesn't happen overnight. Talk to me about Ze Pak's decarbonisation journey. How are you tracking, and perhaps what are some of the challenges that you've had to overcome along the way?
As I said, this region was famous from extraction of lignite and production of electricity from lignite. For more than 7 decades we operate in this way. I guess that there is no need to explain why we need the change and why we need to stop this process. Of course, as I said, this is a process. You cannot stop production of the electricity from lignite one day. Yeah? So you need some time to address some, let's say, social issues, technical issues. All the projects that I mentioned are in the cooperation of Ze Pak and the second big Polish company, which is Cyfrowy Polsat. The thing is that Ze Pak and Cyfrowy Polsat, we have the same main shareholder, Mr. Zygmunt Solorz, who is very well-known entrepreneur in Poland and in Central Europe. And this was his expectation that the Ze Pak should stop production of the electricity from lignite. And he asked us as a board to present him a strategy to use those assets that we have in Ze Pak to create new projects, to create new company based on renewables and based on the green hydrogen. That's why this is the process, and as you said, we have some challenges on this path. But I hope that when I take a look back to the starting point, I mean in 2020, when we announced the new directions of the strategy for the company, I can see that a lot of things we were able to achieve. So one of them is shutting down 2 lignite power plants. One of them is converted into biomass power plant right now. That's the oldest one, the power plant in Konin. One of them was shut down, and right now we are preparing for the new investments. That probably will be CCGT unit. And of course, there is a lot of projects that we already started in the field of photovoltaic farms, electricity production from biomass, and of course, production of green hydrogen. Those are the, let's say, the pillars of our strategy.
I'd like to understand a little bit more. You mentioned biomass.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit more about the solution that you've employed and how it's working?
The interesting thing is that the power plant in Konin was the first lignite power plant in Poland that was converted from lignite into biomass. So we do not use any gram of the lignite anymore. We produce renewable energy in this power plant from biomass. Of course, this is not the wood from the forest, as you may know. This is spare biomass from let's say, companies that produce furnitures, or the agricultural biomass, certified biomass. And what is also very important, this biomass is produced locally. So we do not take this biomass from other countries or by ships or whatever. We just take this biomass from the, let's say, neighborhood. Yeah?
You also mentioned green hydrogen. Maciej, is that a strategic focus for Ze Pak?
Yes, and that is also the challenge, because as you may know, the market for the green hydrogen is right now, it's a growing market, but at this point we do not know what will be the dynamic for this market. We are going to start the production, let's say, in a month. Right now we already buy the green hydrogen. We transport that hydrogen to our hydrogen stations in Poland. Now we have 2 hydrogen stations and 5 hydrogen stations under the construction. And what is very interesting, we have also the company that is involved in production of hydrogen buses. That is a totally new project from the scratch. We built the factory, and we have like a prototype of the bus. We were managed to start commercial production of those buses, and we sell those buses to the cities.
Maciej, you mentioned earlier that you were born in this area. As the energy transition has unfolded, what have you seen change in terms of the people, the culture, and of course you've been in the power sector, so it would be interesting to get your insights.
Yes, that's true. I was born here. I was born in this city. And as far as I can remember, the city was connected with the mining industry, with the power plants, with the heavy industry. And I can say that during all those years, it was very hard for people to understand that it won't last forever. And almost you can find in every family in Konin, you can find people that were working or in the coal mine or in the power plant, for example. So those people, they feel that this industry is the part of this region. And it was very hard to understand that we need a change. But I guess that at this stage, right now, people understand that very well. And as I talk with the people from this region, they are hoping that something that will come after the coal is something that gives a better future for them and for their children.
Maciej, looking to the future, we talk a lot about a just transition. What does that concept mean for Ze Pak, and how is it manifesting in terms of your strategies and planning?
The expectation of the main shareholder was to stop the production of electricity from lignite as soon as it is possible. And of course, you cannot forget about the people in this process. Of course, about the environment. You cannot make the rate of unemployment very high. We are trying not to leave them alone. We are trying to help them. That's the long story short. And what is very important is we are collaborating with the European Union institutions in the process of using the EU funds to help those people find another skills, another jobs. And I can say that it would be extremely difficult to do this just transition process without EU funding.
Maciej, thank you so much for joining us and sharing your insights. For more insights, join the Enlit community.